Jornay Clark is a lifeguard instructor at VCU. She says her everyday commute is a quick and easy 15-minute ride.
I kind of use it to get everywhere around Richmond. From Shaka to campus, sometimes all the way to Willow Lawn.
Clark is one of thousands of Richmond residents who take the bus to work, shop, or escape the elements every day. Richmonders took over 9 million trips between GRTC's fixed routes, Pulse, and express routes last year.
Depends on between the stops. You actually see a lot of students between here and MCV, but anywhere outside of that, it's kind of just your more lower class that are trying to get to and from work, or sometimes just homeless people hanging out on the bus.
While many riders take the bus to navigate around downtown, GRTC is expanding further into the counties with brand new routes. You can now take Bus 1A all the way out to Chesterfield Town Center, which is about a 30-minute ride from downtown. This provides people with new access to jobs and workplaces with new access to customers. GRTC spokesman Henry Bendon says more routes like 1A are en route.
We are looking at big extensions of the one. It's kind of sister route to the north this spring and then later again in the fall. So right now the one terminates at Azalea. It's going to continue up to Reynolds Community College and then beyond to Virginia Center Commons. And what both the 1A going south and the one going north are precursors to the North-South BRT project. And BRT is Bus Rapid Transit. That's a second pulse where we are just entering phase 2.
This project has the potential to connect people living in the Richmond metro area with an express service to anywhere in the city. It will also connect people living in the city to jobs and work outside of downtown.
The pulse is a long way out. More extensions of fixed route service, absolutely much shorter.
GRTC Link is a new zone-based rideshare program, similar to Uber, that will receive several major expansions in 2024, including to Ashland and Powhatan.
You can take the one to Azalea and hop on Link and go to Mechanicsville, where we're going to try and do that with even more places so that people can keep finding service wherever they are and wherever they go. Really expanding what it means to be able to get around, for everyone and not just for those with a car and the money to spend the $13,000 it costs on average a year to own a private vehicle.
When changes are made to the bus service, who should GRTC keep in mind? Rider Michael Vasquez commutes via Pulse Bus to work in Willow Lawn every day.
The main focus is new riders, but the old riders going to be on there either way. You know what I mean? Everybody trying to save it down.
Clark remembers when the Pulse Bus cost $150 a ride.
It can help lessen the worry for certain people of worrying about having the money to be able to catch the bus, to get to go to work, to make more money. You know what I mean? It makes things a lot easier and simpler.
71% of riders come from households making less than $40K a year.
Overwhelmingly, our riders are essential workers, and fundamentally, what we want to do is provide the best possible service for the people that are on the bus.
Richmond has extended fare-free riding through June of this year. GRTC has committed to finding new sources of funding to keep its buses fare-free.
We're going to find ways to fund it for next year. We are not giving up on this. This is a feature of the system. I will tell you right now, July 1st, when you get on a bus, there will not be a fare. And we are working to make sure that that is always the case. But it is a question of regional funding priorities, and we're doing our best to make that happen.
GRTC has not been without its challenges. As the houseless population in Richmond continues to rise, many take the bus to get out of the elements. GRTC has stepped up their safety measures on board by implementing catch and defer buttons, mirrors, and security cameras.
And every single one of our drivers is trained to keep an eye on board the bus. We've had some amazing moments where you've never read about stories that didn't happen because our operators are genuine heroes.
Despite its challenges, the GRTC is moving ahead in 2024 with free fares, GRTC Link, a second pulse, and service improvements on existing routes.
Instead of staying in the same area, you can move around, you know what I mean? Man, people can get out a little further. That's the way I see it. They can get out a little further, do what they need to do.
Reporting for VCU Insight and the newsroom at VCU, I'm Jimmy Sidney.